Happy Thursday. I hope it's a great Thursday for you. You know, there are a lot of things going on in the world around us that maybe are not as pleasant as we'd like them to be, but where you are, make it the best day you possibly can. That kind of goes with what I want to say today. So, glad you're with me. Come on into my little world for just a moment. Let's share a thought or two together. You know, the wise man in Ecclesiastes wrote the words, "Whatever your hand finds to do it with your might, for there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the grave where you are going." In other words, take care of things now. This is the time you have. They say that yesterday, that's memories. And tomorrow, that's just promises. But today is what we have. In 1964, the New Christy Minstrels had a very popular song in the day, just simply called Today. It's probably where John Denver first sang it. I actually heard him singing it sometime later on a television program, and I thought, man, what a neat song. And then I realized my parents already had a recording of the song and enjoyed it. It's a beautiful little song that points out the value of today. You don't live on the promises, and you don't live in yesterday. That's behind us. What we do have is today. Nothing new about that. You already knew that. And it may sound kind of morbid when you read the words of Ecclesiastes that reminds us that once we're gone, our work ends. Sounds kind of morbid in a way almost, but not really. What it does is it enhances the value of this day and this moment. Even Jesus emphasized that in some of his teaching, didn't he? Taught the value of taking care of today. Too often we procrastinators want to put it off till tomorrow. Been guilty of that many times myself. Maybe you have too. But he says today. That's what we've got. James later reiterates that late in the New Testament writings there, when James talks about our life as but a vapor. It may seem, as I said, to be somewhat morbid or sad to bring up the fact that life is so temporary. But the way we ought to look at it is recognize today is the moment of value. Today is what we've got. Today is what we can use. And so that brings back into mind the words of the so-called wise man, the preacher, Ecclesiastes, apparently Solomon. As Solomon reminds us, even if he didn't fully get into practice, do whatever your hand finds to do today. Do it with all your might. And it's that last phrase in there that really ought to catch our attention. Do it with all your might. I hate to lean upon the beer commercial, but you only go around once in life. Give it all the gusto you've got. We sit around waiting for the next big thing, waiting for something to come our way. We're losing so much. You know, children may say, I can't wait until I grow up. Maybe when we grow up, we say, I can't wait until I've reached a certain age. I can't wait until the children are grown up. I can't wait until I retire from this lousy job. We do a lot of predicting about the future, and suddenly we end up, as the song says, wishing or dreaming our lives away. Take care of today. You know, whatever you've got to do, no matter how large or small it might be, give it the worthy effort. Give it the best you've got. Put your heart into what you're doing. I think we sometimes get so wrapped up in something beside the point, we miss the value of doing exactly what's in front of us. And while it may seem small, to put together a meal for somebody to eat, or even ourselves, or to do a little paperwork for the boss, why not give it the best we've got? It may not be the last thing you share in life. It may not be. But maybe we ought to treat it as if there were nothing else in life. I want to be recognized by what I do right here and right now. So, today, put your heart into the friends that you're able to share it with, the loved ones who are around about you, your husband, your wife, your children, parents, grandparents. Put your heart into doing what you do. Give it all your might in that regard. I think that's what God did for us, didn't he? When you look at the creation story in Genesis, when it comes to the end of the day, God looked at what he had done, and it was very good. And you know what? If you look at the world around you, if you look outside and you see the beauty of the day, and truly it is, you recognize God put his might into it as well. So how about you? Think about what you've got to do today. Think about the people that you'll be with. Think about the opportunity that's in your hand. Make it today. Today, while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows may all pass away. But I'll never forget. What? Today. Maybe you want to go listen to the song again. Remind yourself how important and beautiful today really is. Hey, I'm glad you were with me today. Glad we could share a moment. I'm glad we could give it our best today. Maybe there'll be some more down the road. We'll share them then. But again, glad you're with me today.